Okay, so we're back with the 49 Mercury. I did go ahead and do a couple other things. I attached that, what should I point with? I attached this, I don't know what that is. I think it's a blower for the heater. That probably is supposed to run to, I don't know where it's supposed to run to. It's just going to stay just like that. Over here we've got some wires that cross across the firewall there. These it's 3 strands of 15,000 solder, and they come out of a hole here, and there's also a hole there, and there. And what happens is I push these wires where I want them, and then I take another hunk of wire, that's probably like a 6/1000 hunk of probably brass wire. I run that over top of each of the strands of solder and run the excess through the hole, and then wrap it around this wire that follows along the same path. This is the anchor that keeps it from falling through. So I've got holes cut here. A gnat. I've got holes cut here for heater hoses, and then there's 2 holes here, but there needs to be only 1 for the master cylinder. The first hole was too far over. That's the good hole. This one will cover it up. So there's a couple gaps here that I'm going to be sand and flush, and then I'll go over it one more time to see if there's any weird spots, and then I'll give it a coat of primer. In other news, somewhere is the engine. There is the engine. I've got the distributor ready to be installed. This was in 2 pieces, and I drilled up through the top part a diameter big enough that I thought the spark plug wires would fit through. And I super glued that, then I put the bottom on. So now that's going to fit in there, and then I'll run the wires to their spots in the top of the flathead there. This is a alligator clip on the end of a barbecue skewer. Pretty good item to have. I've got multiple ones. Every now and again I've got a block laying around with holes in it that I put these in for holding parts. This is for this engine, the carburetor and the air filter housing. I'm going to paint that, I don't know, like a contrasting color from the body, but I haven't decided which color yet. Okay, I'm going to glue this into place. I'm going to use super glue because everything's painted, although I probably should use the real stuff, the plastic cement. I'm going to knock off a little bit of that paint off the glued surface, even though this is just to me a paint and that would eat right through it, but I want to make sure that I don't have gooey paint in the way. And that fits at an angle that I think is perpendicular to the flathead. It's going to take a minute to get good and set up. Ooh, it actually touches over on the left side, so I might just put a little bit of cement over there too. I need that to be fairly strong for now because I'm going to be tugging on it, putting the wires into place. And now that I look at this, I don't think I drilled those holes big enough. I might have just made pilot holes. That shouldn't be like that. Alright, set that there for a while. And find the... Well, I can't find the 400 stick, so I'll use the 320 stick. This wasn't a big seam here, it was just some, I had used milliput to fill a gap, and it looked kind of rough. This will probably all be hidden anyhow once the engine and the master cylinder's into place. That's the end of those that's the end of those wires. I don't know why I had them going all the way around like that. It wasn't necessary. Jump down to the 600. We'll call it good. It's an undercarriage. It's going to be rough. It's going to have weird bumps and scratches that are just painted over. So I'm going to call that good. So this is a tool from AK. It's one of those tools that model companies sell as their own and probably charge you twice as much. It's these are fibers. It's like a fiber eraser. It's for cleaning up electrical boards prior to soldering, or just cleaning up contacts on electrical components. It does great on plastic, in that it conforms over top of curves and details and sands away any imperfections that may have worked their way onto there from, being bashed around on the tabletop, bumped into scissors and X-Actos. I like to go over the whole model with this. It gives the surface a little bit of a tooth for the paint, for the primer to grab onto. And it also illuminates for me a little bit early any spots that need to be taken care of. I don't get too excited about that though, because the primer is going to show me areas that need dealt with. That's one of the reasons to prime. A is to ensure good adhesion of paint to the object. B is to show any imperfections. And there's a little bit of filling that goes on there as well. If you've got a scratch, that primer is going to get in there and fill it. I don't always like to sand after primering though, so I like to take care of some of that prior to. there is going to be some of that going on, such as these areas around those pipes. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to show up. So, but I'm not going to worry about them now. I'm going to wait till after they're primered. That way, I know the areas. That way, I know the areas that really need it are going to get the attention. I don't want to give attention to an area that's not going to need it. Okay, I think that about does it for this video. I'm gonna get this primered. And I think the next video, I'll be installing the plug wires, if that's good and dry by then. So, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you would like. Hit that little bell and you'll get notified whenever I've got a new video out.